Hey everyone, Titanium Justin here. Today, I thought let's do something a little different. Let's talk about case knives in particular. I'm a huge fan of traditionals. Case knives have been around for a while. There's a lot of great traditional knives out there. We got Rosecraft, we've got Rough Rider, Jack Wolf, all the good ones. Case is one that is very collectible to a lot of people, and I think that's because of colorways and styles. Now, I don't have all the styles here, or all the colors. And my collection's not as big as Bob's pocket knives. So if you love case knives, go follow Bob's pocket knives. He has an awesome collection. But we're going to talk about some of my favorites. And why they have some meaning to people sometimes. So, first off, this is a Sodbuster Jr. This is what they call like a Darrell handle. So basically just like a plastic handle. This one happens to have the Sodbuster Jr. on the blade, and this one also happens to be a hollow grind. Now this one is hard to see on this blade. We'll go over it, but it has SS down there for stainless steel, and they have carbon steel, a few different kinds. This one was particularly fun for me to find because I wasn't necessarily looking, and I was in an old hardware store, and I saw this on display, and it was actually from 2021, and so I picked it up, and it's got a few little cracks and stuff in it, so it is probably the one I carry most. For case, it's not centered completely, but it's centered enough that it works good. Let's keep going with some Sodbusters. This was the first Sodbuster I picked up. Now this is Mediterranean Blue. This is a peach seed jig bone, which basically means it's the way that they've cut the bone to give it this nice jig. And this one, it came fairly sharp. I like the variations in color, and the steel is really nice along here. And along with them being Sodbusters, they're just one pole with the nail nick. Then they kind of lock into place, but they're not, you wouldn't want to have your hand in the way because of that. I really like this color. I'm hoping to find a peanut case in their Caribbean blue. It's got like a sea foam to it in spots, which would be neat. And this one was actually very well centered. And, they have different case badgings on a lot of them. And we'll go through those. So here's another one I ordered. This one was a Shepherd Hills Cutlery Special. This is also a peach seed jig. And this one is not too bad on centering. Also a Sodbuster Jr. Stainless steel. Now, the star, or the dots, mean as far as what year they were made. So this Kentucky Bluegrass, it has different shades, which I really like. But it reminds me of when I used to work in garden centers. And around here, we sold tons of Kentucky Bluegrass when people were trying to fix up their yards. So it kind of just reminds me of that. And that's why I picked this one up. Next, we have the Rogers Navy Blue Jigged Bone. This is a Barlow with case on the handle. It's a little scuffed up. I carry them around. And this has, a 2-pole. And then there's also a second blade on this one. So we kind of have this, be like a jack or clip point. And this one, I thought the color looked great for this one. And Barlows are my absolute favorite in terms of traditional knives. This one came out great. It's got, centering is really good on this, actually. Really good on this. And I just enjoy seeing, when you look closely, you can see some of the variations in the bone. We'll go there. And now we're going to go to my favorite kind of Barlow. This is, well, first of all, this is the special Smoky Mountain Knives edition Sea Dragon pattern, and the color is just amazing. It's like a burnt with this beautiful like blue or aqua. But this is it's got a half stop. This is also stainless steel. I did have a carbon steel sodbuster, but I did a giveaway with it. So Barlows are my favorite single blade. This is, another jack, which almost has like a bit of a clip point. I prefer sheep's foot, but I don't think Case really makes single blade sheep's foot currently that I know of. Then there's different styles of Barlow, like they'll have what they call the coffin pattern, where it comes out a little bit more angled, and then it kind of squares off to resemble a coffin. Those are my favorites, the sheep's foot coffin Barlows. But Barlows in general, what it means is they usually have the plate come down a lot lower, and it just has a bit of a classier look for me. Now, they do have these PB and J ones, which are purple and brown. I have not been able to acquire one yet, and that's fine. But in general, the one I carry most is this one. Mainly because when I picked it up, it was kind of rough around the edges a little bit, but very sharp, and it's interesting because it's got the hollow grind on it. And I usually carry a traditional as a secondary knife in my pocket. And of course, like I said, I love many of the other brands. Maybe I'll feature them down the road as well. Just thought I would do something about case knives today. And if you guys are carrying a case knives or any traditional pocket knives or slip joints, let me know in the comments like what your favorite is, style, or what one you carry. And you guys have an amazing day. Later.